Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and you're watching The Brown Feminist. Today's episode is going to be quite exciting and a little bit different, and the video quality might not be great, but I am going to be taking you along with me live through like this night shift on-call thing that I have going on, and we actually have a potential patient who can qualify for our study. It's 7 p.m. right now. I'm just going to show you my clock right away so you know I'm not lying. So I'm gonna head out around 9 p.m. and we're supposed to be scheduled to do consenting and everything else starting 11 p.m. and then there's surgery, there's drugs, there's so much paperwork and so much is gonna happen. And yeah, so that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's gonna be a little clipped here and there because obviously I can't record while I'm at the hospital, but I really wanted to give you an experience of what it's like to be working as a clinical trials coordinator within the critical care research setting. So critical care research is usually research relating to like patients who are critical. They could be potentially dying. They could be in the ER, ICU, CCU kind of settings. Yeah, they could be like in an OR. There's even like interventions related to surgery, related to drugs, and everything is super time sensitive. So as soon as like we get that first call or we get like that first handover notification, we have to be on the roll. So my colleagues and I are basically scheduled to be in there by 9 or 10 p.m. tonight. So this is how my day is going, and I hope you enjoy this video. If you want to see more like this, don't forget to hit subscribe, give it a like, and let me know in the comments below if you've ever worked in critical care research or if this is a kind of subfield of clinical trial research that you might be interested in. All the best. Bye. It's starting to get dark outside and it is about 9 p.m. So let's do this. I'm gonna start walking to the bus stop, and why don't you come with me? As I wait for the bus, I just wanted to take the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit more about critical care research in the clinical trial setting. Of course, critical care is pretty crazy in terms of the schedule and on call and 24 hours availability, 24/7, 7 days a week. You don't know when you might have a patient in the hospital system who like matches your eligibility criteria, especially when it comes to interventional drug therapy or interventional surgical therapy or any kind of interventional kind of thing. Like you're providing something, you're doing something to prevent something or to make it stop going worse or to protect them or to make it better. A lot of the times it is time sensitive, so which is why this crazy schedule is necessary. It is really good experience to have early in your career as a clinical trials coordinator or a clinical trials assistant. It's obviously not something that I would like myself in the long run. Like in 5 years from now, if I have a family, like I think this will be hard. I would like something 9 to 5. But I think as far as like hardcore, like I want to make a difference. I want to work in something that's like a drug trial, which is very like time sensitive, but can really help people who need it the most, who are in a critical condition. Like for that, and just like the whole experience of it, like knowing consenting and this and that and checking eligibility, and like sometimes you have to like provide the drug or provide the intervention while the patient could be intubated, so you might have to work with substitute decision makers. They might be in the ER, they might be in the ICU, they might be unconscious, they might be like, you know, immobilized, they might be in the OR undergoing surgery for like another issue, but then you can almost simultaneously sometimes have to start your intervention because time is ticking, and their substitute decision maker might have already given consent, or they might have given consent before going into the OR, and like the time limit's kind of going off on how late you can apply that intervention. So these kind of environments, I think personally, make for very exciting careers if you're looking for that adrenaline rush within like medicine, critical care, nursing, healthcare, and research. I don't think it's for everybody, but I'm really glad that I'm getting to kind of share this experience with you guys today. So let's see when my bus shows up. OR scrubs are different from normal scrubs. You can't wear them from home and come into work. They're dispensed by a machine known as a Scrub X machine, and they're all like super sterile, usually folded like this. You tap your ID badge and then they like issue you one. So I'm just gonna go ahead and change into these super sterile ones. So consenting in the first portion were kind of done in the first couple of hours, and I took my first break at around midnight, got something that was not full of sugar from Tim Hortons before it closed down, and then it was kind of going back to work, back to my office room, kind of eating it, and then hydrating a lot to stay awake and functional until I had access to my participant again to do the next step. And the next step usually involves a lot of assessments, reconfirming eligibility, medical histories, and things like that. So at 5 a.m. I was able to tag team with a colleague of mine and go home for about 2-3 hours to get some sleep. And I was back at the hospital again at 8 a.m. to continue the next phase. I did take quite a few naps as well during the waiting periods when we didn't have much to do except for wait on the patient. Talking to my bae, of course, kept the night much more bearable. And that was it for my very long day. I actually ended up finishing my entire day one and screening day for this study at about 2:30 p.m. the next day. So if you recall, I headed out from my place at 10 p.m. the night before. Okay, so I'm gonna go sleep now. No time to talk. Bye bye. Hope you enjoyed the video. Ta-das!